Alright, so we're going to do a pod review today on the Rocotillo red pepper. It's the red version of the Rocotillo. There are a couple different colors out there available. This is the red one. So, you're wondering where it is. Well, it's buried under some of these leaves. And there it is. The Rocotillo. Let me make sure I got the right plant here. Yes, that's what it says. That's what it is. Here's a good green version of it to give you an idea on what it looks like. Not focusing up too well today. So that's the green version. Alright, and the plant is a green stem plant. It's waxy smooth with a little bit of fuzz on it. It does have a little bit of raspiness, but it's not very pubescent. The leaves are a narrow leaf on this plant, and I don't have any flowers. It's already too late in the year for that. And there's no purpling in the stem, just a little bit at the nodes. Again, that could be because of the sunlight. And that's really about it. So let's pick this one that I have ready here. I didn't get too many off of this plant. But then again, I'm bringing it in for the winter, so next year it'll give me more. Here it is. It's very reminiscent of the Scotch bonnet. It's also very reminiscent of the mushroom pepper, but they're not quite the same thing. They're a little bit different. They definitely has a little bit of a different shape. You can see they're much flatter in general in shape, and they got this little belly button nose on the bottom. And I got one here where the belly button kind of drops out on it a little bit, but that's what it is. That's what it looks like. And I'll give you a couple angles of this thing. I do this too, guys, so I can take snapshots in the video, so I can post up a good thumbnail of the pepper. And I share these on Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, guys. That is the Rocotillo yellow. I mean the Rocotillo red, not yellow. Alright, let's turn you around and give it a taste test. Alright guys, here we are. We're doing another pod review, and today the pod is the Rocotillo pod. Now, I thought the Rocotillos were more in the Manzano family of peppers, but I guess I was wrong. And I believe it's not a black seed variety, but that's what it's called, the Rocotillo. There's red, there's yellow, I think there's an orange version, but this is the red version. And that's what it looks like. Woo woo. So, not sure what to say about it. I don't really know its history. The histories that you find on the internet are very skewed. They're very vague. It's hard to really supply you with a solid history to a lot of these peppers because they're just simply not out there, unfortunately. And I don't want to give you information that's wrong. If possible, I try to avoid that. And so I just leave the history part out, and I look later down the road once the video has been, uploaded, and I'm doing the description. Then I'll try to find what I can about the, the pepper or tomato or whatever, and then I try to put it in the description. So, but usually there's not much about it. I'll do my best and find what I can with it. But anyway, let's give it a bite and see what it tastes like. That one popped. Very nice flavor. Very, very nice. I try not to chew it all up on camera because it takes time to chew it and swallow it without choking. The flavor has a nice flavor, not much fruitiness. There might be a slight undertone of like fruitiness, but not very much at all. It's got a nice peppery flavor to it. I can't really say cayenne, but if I was to pick a pepper it might taste like that, you probably know what it tastes like. I'd say it's falling into that cayenne type flavor. No fruitiness, very peppery. It does have a little heat. It's very low. Probably a little bit hotter than a pepperoncini or poblano, the hottest end of a pepperoncini. And I've eaten some pepperoncinis that did have some heat on them. Not really hot, but they were hot. Hotter than they should have been. And so this would be like that end of it. Scoville-wise, I don't know. I would definitely have to say under 500. We'll say 500 just for the good sake of measure. We eat the rest of that, try to cover that flavor, and I'll describe the heat to you. Okay, that bite had more of that soap flavor. Not much, though. It came and gone. Again, it has a very nice peppery type of flavor. Would go really good in a salsa. Not really any fruitiness. There might be some undertones of fruitiness, but not very much. It really had that peppery flavor. Very rich and peppery. It's not spicy. Again, it's not the kind of pepper that you're going to taste in your mouth hours after you eat it. Flavor came and gone. Now the heat. The heat is a weird kind of a burn. It's spread all over my mouth. It's mostly on the end of the mouth. It's burning my lips. It hits the upper part of the gums where the roof of the mouth is. The whole top of the tongue is like kind of hot. That time it lit up my mouth a little bit. That was a lot hotter than the first bite. I'll definitely prick that number up and bring that up to 800, 1,000 now. It definitely got up there a little bit. That first bite wasn't that hot. This one lit my mouth up. All around, everything. The whole mouth is just lit up like I just dumped battery acid in my mouth. But it's not bad. It's 1,000 Scovilles. I'm not even... But if you're somebody who don't eat hot peppers, yeah, this would probably be hot to you. It's even burning under my tongue a little bit. The heat is very even distributed. It's all around. Nothing in the back of the throat. Though the sides of my tongue, they burn and they go back a little bit, but not the back of the throat. The lips are... It got the lips good. The lips are nice and red. Doesn't hurt. It's not hot. But it did heat them up. And I really like the pepper. I really like this one. I like peppers that are not fruity. I'm not a fruity guy. I'm not a habanero fruity guy or that spicy fatale type effect taste. I mean, I like the taste of fatales. They make me sick. And because of that reason, I don't really look forward to eating those kind of things. Though I do like the taste of the fatale specifically. But there's a lot of fruity peppers that are maybe not as spicy as a fatale. I don't care for that fruity flavor. It's not the first thing I'm going to go for. But I like peppers that aren't really fruity, but they got, like a lot of people refer to it as an earthy tone. I kind of like that pepper more than anything. They go really good in salsa, and I love to make salsas. I also like to cook with peppers a lot of times in pan grilling and stuff like that. And I just come back here, I pick a whole bunch of them, just cut them up and throw them in there. That's the easiest and best way to just eat the peppers when you're grilling and you're going to saute things. It's really the easiest, fastest, best way. You're adding heat to it, and you're really spicing up that food a little bit. But this is a nice one. I'm going to bring that plant in for the winter, and I am definitely going to grow it throughout the winter. Hopefully get a few more peppers off it. I didn't really get a whole lot of peppers off it this year, just about 2 or 3 of them. And that plant needs to winter over, so next year when I put it out, I'll probably get 20, 30, 100. So I won't be able to offer seeds for that particular plant this year, but next year I should have seeds. But it's a nice plant. It's definitely, if you want to pick them up, I'll leave links in the description below for Amazon. You could probably get seeds there. But it's a nice one. I like this one a lot. Very nice flavor. The heat is still there. It's hanging in there. It's coming down off its peak, but it's definitely still there. I can still feel it in my mouth. So, all right, that's it. That was your pepper review for the Rocotillo Red. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.